Modern feminism has taught women that they don't need men. They can do everything themselves now. And that's all well and good, but slowly the truth is rising to the surface. Women are becoming lonelier, growing more frustrated and more disappointed than ever before. And women cannot seem to figure out why. And this is why many women are subscribing to toxic dating advice online. And this is creating an ever-larging divide. It's only exacerbating the problem of disconnection and frustration amongst women as well as men. We have been prioritizing empowerment and freedom, but instead, many women now realize that when they got independence, the shadow side of that was the loss of true intimacy. In this video, I will explain how modern feminism has destroyed dating for women and the chance to find true love. Women have been given everything except what they truly long for, which is love, deep connection, and intimacy with a truly masculine man. Once upon a time, relationships had clear polarity. The masculine and feminine working in harmony. Both respected each other and the value that each brought to the dynamic of the relationship. And don't get me wrong, feminism truly started with the right intentions. The intentions of equality, respect, and choice. But somewhere down the line, through all the waves of feminism that it has gone through, the message changed. Women were told in order to be successful, you have to be and perform like a man. To lead, not to follow, because this is weakness. To provide and not to receive, because this is submission. And not to need anyone, because needing someone is an attack to your independence. Now here's the irony. Many women actually desire deep down a true, intimate, deep connection with a masculine man. It doesn't matter how much they subscribe to feminism. Now, the stats say that 45% of women under 30 say that dating feels hopeless. So it is not just the men that are suffering from the current dating industry. Now, the number of single women is the highest reported in history. Now, the question becomes, if women are truly empowered, then why do they feel so powerless in dating? Has their own empowerment in life become disempowerment in love? Now, in this video, I want to address the following important topics. How feminism created unrealistic expectations and confusion, and how modern feminism has destroyed polarity and why it is so essential in connection and in relationships. Never settle. Well, it sounds empowering until it becomes a self-imposed cage. Feminism, online dating culture, gurus on YouTube and TikTok have told women that they deserve the best and that they should never settle. But we have failed to define what the best means. So instead of chasing love and connection and compatibility, women have started to chase status, always wanting better, always wanting a higher earning man, always wanting a more Instagrammable man, simply because this is the message that they have been subscribing to via social media. That man who earns more and that man who looks even more perfect in your Instagram feed, that man that ticks every box. Oh yeah, he has to be 6 feet tall and up as well. And he also has to have a super fit body and basically needs to live in the gym, but not talk to any girls. Oh, don't we love hypergamy? Hypergamy, for those who don't know that, what it means the instinct to always seek a better partner, which is instinctively what women are designed to do. And it's not something that we can blame women for, because you as a woman want the best partner for your offspring. We only have one egg. That's one chance of having a good, solid, strong baby every year, I would say. I would not say every 9 months because that would be crazy, but let's say every year. So you want to select the best and strongest partner. However, our instinct as women to select the best mate has gone in overdrive and has gone out of control because of dating apps, where we can freely keep sliding our stats and our filters around until we find that one unicorn of a guy that is fitting every stat and every desire that we have. Now women can scroll through their narrowed down dating pool and see this top 1% of men that all the women go for. And this is also being confirmed by all of the toxic dating advice that we find online, that women shouldn't settle and they should always find a better partner. Now, the fact is, a lot of women date far above their level, and they don't realize that this top 10%, top 1% of guys are being overwhelmed with options of women, and they're gladly making use of it. So these men are not even interested in settling down or committing to one woman. And if this type of guy will settle down with a woman, this woman has to be top tier herself. She has to be the 1% type of girl. I mean, why would a guy like that date down? And a lot of women don't realize that. They have to level up in order to even stand a chance to have a date with such a type of guy. Now, because these guys have endless options, many women don't get selected to even go on a date with this guy. And this breeds frustration because women feel like men won't commit, men won't settle, but they only focus on the top 10% of men who are not interested in settling or committing to any woman because they have an endless amount of women who are interested in them. Feminism did not free women from their desire of validation from a man. It just changed the way how they look for it. In our day and age, it is no longer about approval from our family or from the village. The approval that we seek now is from our online connections, from Instagram, from TikTok, from social media, from the whole wide world. And because we get our validation from online platforms and online communities, from people who are just behind their phone judging you on your looks, and this constant need of validation from strangers has created a society and a culture of always wanting more, always wanting better, because it is never good enough. Because with each swipe, you will run into an even more attractive person or a more attractive couple that you want to be like. And this is the trap that many women fall into in dating in our day and age. Now, because we all think we always need better, we always need more, we have lost the ability to settle down and to really try and focus to build a connection with a person, whether this be a romantic partner or even a friend. We have grown unable to grow something lasting. And because of dating apps, a lot of us women are on this hedonic dating app treadmill of men that are unreachable. My second point is a less popular opinion in our current day society, and that is that feminism caused the loss of polarity. And not only in relationships, but in society at large. The dance between masculine and feminine energies used to create attraction. It used to create drive and purpose. But modern feminism blurred that line, or maybe altogether just erased it. Women are told to lead, to chase, to compete with men, and not to receive or to be protected. Create your own protection and don't rely on a man to provide or protect you, because this is a sign of weakness, and this is a man controlling you. And at the same time, men were told to soften, to suppress their masculinity, and to let women lead, to not control and not trust their masculine energy, because assertiveness is toxic. And modern men, young men in our day and age, are trained out of their masculine energy, out of trusting their masculine drive, because we live in a society that champions masculine energy in women. And what happens when both people try to lead in a relationship? It clashes. You get arguments, you get fights, and eventually they break up because there's no polarity left. There is no spark, there's no attraction, and this only causes a growing frustration in women, but also in men. And a lot of modern women say, where have all the real men gone? But the truth is that modern women are not allowing men the chance to step into their masculine energy, to lead, because it's most often met with control and correction from a woman who is in her own masculine energy. And men, not being valued and appreciated for their masculine energy, are now deciding to move away from dating and women altogether. So what is the solution? How can we bridge this gap? How can we find each other again in polarity? It's not women giving up their independence. Not at all. It is about women learning to balance their independence and their strength with femininity. And I know many women are shivering by the sound of being more feminine because we associate femininity with submissiveness. But there is so much strength in femininity and feminine energy, which we do not see or do not appreciate in our modern day society. And it requires a very delicate balance between independence in a woman and femininity. And this requires conscious and aware effort from women to catch themselves when they're too much in their masculine energy and not enough allowing their feminine energy to come through in connection with men. It is about allowing polarity to exist within your relationships with men. And it's about allowing men to lead and trusting a man's masculine leadership and masculine effort. And true empowerment is not about pretending that you don't need anyone. It is about knowing that you're independent and that you can do everything that you wish on your own, but choosing not to. Because connection does not make you weak. Needing another person doesn't make you docile or submissive. It makes you human. And humans need love and connection. Now, the modern woman doesn't need to be saved, but she does need to learn to value love, connection, and protection from a man. Support isn't submissive. It is trust. So if you find this challenging and you want to control a man, focus on practicing trust. Trust his masculinity. Trust his leadership. Trust that he does it from protection, from love. And this is not a man trying to control you. It is a gesture of kindness, of love, and appreciation from a man. So when women start valuing man and masculine energy again, and men start focusing on healing and leading from healthy masculine energy, this is when we can start to close the divide and the gap that we feel between men and women. Now, for all my ladies watching this video, understand that you can be strong and soft at the same time. This is the power of a woman, and this is what makes a woman so attractive and beautiful. You can be independent and loving at the same time, having an open heart, but having boundaries to protect yourself as well. And for my men watching this, choose to become that solid, stable man, leading from masculine energy, from love and empathy with an open heart. True masculine leadership is stability, is trust, is kindness, and is structure. You form the framework in a relationship, in society. And we need to see the importance and power in masculinity from men again. The sad truth is that modern day femininity has confused everyone, both men and women. And sadly, it has also destroyed polarity. But we, becoming conscious, and you are right now because you're watching this video, we can decide to reclaim polarity and meet each other again in masculine and feminine energy and find that balance again. And we need polarity for relationships to thrive, We need polarity for society to thrive and for connection to thrive. With the rise of modern-day feminism, we changed an age-old dynamic. But in the process, we forgot to mention that the changing of these foundational dynamics comes at a cost. The cost of peace, the cost of partnership, and the cost of polarity. And now we are slowly starting to wake up to the realization that independence without intimacy isn't freedom. It is isolation. But the good news is that when both sides heal and start to respect each other again, we do not need these counter movements of men going their own way or women staying single by choice. We can decide to consciously meet each other again in connection, in respect, in understanding and kindness. So for my ladies, I hope that you now realize what feminism has actually done to the dating environment for women and why us women are struggling in dating in this day and age. I hope it made you more conscious about what you can do as a woman in dating and how you can restore polarity with men. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and leave me a comment, and also subscribe to my channel because it really helps me to get my messages out to a wider audience, and it helps my channel grow. And if you want to support my work, you can sign up for the mailing list of the book that I'm writing below in the comments or the pinned comment. The book is called The Shadow Side of Feminism, and in this book, I am exploring if feminism has unintentionally cast a shadow side over modern dating and modern men. If you want to sign up, you find the link in the pinned comment below. This video is part number 2 of a 3-episode series that I made around how feminism has destroyed dating and relationships for both men and women. If you want to watch episode number 3 about how feminism has destroyed relationships and dating in general, you can check that out right here, and you can find the links to the other episodes in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.